Today on Inside MLFB, we were at day one of Major League Football's training camp. We had a chance to talk to a lot of great folks. We had a chance to talk to executives, players, coaches, and everything in between, support staff, everyone. It was great. A whole lot of content going to be coming up, so make sure you stay tuned to Inside MLFB on Twitter and the SGPN.com and the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/MLFB for all of that. Here is our interview with defensive coordinator Derrius Bell of the Arkansas Attack. Inside MLFB on SGPN is presented by WynnBET. Bet $50 at WynnBET and get $200 on free bets. Bet big, win bigger with WynnBET. Download the WynnBET app now or visit wynnbet.com and start winning today. We're also brought to you by Sleeper. You already play fantasy on Sleeper, but now you can win cold hard cash with their over-under game. Just head to sleeper.com/SGP on your phone to join the SGPN group, and Sleeper will automatically match your first deposit up to $100. That's sleeper.com/SGP. We're also brought to you by IPVanish. IPVanish is the official VPN of SGPN, and they're offering 70% off if you go to IPVanish.com/SGP. That's IPVanish.com/SGP. And make sure to check out our new Discord server, the perfect place to interact and sweat bets with the entire SGPN crew. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. All right, joining us today, Coach Derrius Bell on Inside MLFB. Coach, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule here at camp.
Yes, sir, most definitely, no problem.
How's it feel to be at training camp with Major League Football finally?
Very exciting. It's exciting times. I'm happy to be a part of the league. It's been great putting this team together as a staff. We all are excited. The players are finally coming in. It's like Christmas for us, and so can't wait to get these guys in and get started.
Awesome. So, Coach, you're young typically for the coaching game right now. How'd you kind of end up here? What was your journey to get here as the defensive coordinator of the Attack?
I got here because of a close friend of mine named Tom Mason. He's currently the linebacker coach for Central Michigan. Him and Ernest worked together last year in the spring league, and I was in the spring league as well, defensive coordinator for the Blues, and he gave me some good information about me, and Ernest thought he should take a shot on me. So I started out as a graduate assistant at Southern Methodist University, where I played ball, did that for 2 years, graduated to a quality control, did that for 2 years, left, became the cornerbacks coach at the University of Texas in El Paso. Had the opportunity to go from there to Holmes Community College in Mississippi, where I became an entire DB coach. Left there, got hired at Towson University, did that for a spring, bounced around, got hired in the XFL with June Jones. We had a really good run there before COVID hit. And then I did 2 stints in the spring league, and then most recently I was the defensive coordinator at the Atador Academy in Florida. So it's kind of a quick rundown about me and my coaching background, but it's been great. It's been fun getting to know this staff and looking forward to getting it kicked off.
So well-traveled coach, lots of experience, but you were a player at SMU and a highly recruited cornerback. Can you just talk to us a little bit about how your career at SMU went as a player and what caused the transition over to coaching?
I had a really good career going up to a certain point. I was a very highly rated recruit. One of the main reasons why I chose to go to SMU because my brother went to the University of Texas in El Paso. He was very homesick. I looked up to him a lot, and so I didn't want to go through that myself, and so I decided to stay home. Freshman year was pretty good. I had some good games. Got to start the last game of the year, went into my sophomore year, played a real good sophomore season. Felt very good about my junior year, had 2 really good games, but I had 3 concussions in 2 games, and the head coach, June Jones, at the time told me it just might be best for you to retire and start to coach. And so that's what I started doing. And so I've been doing that ever since.
So that's got to be a challenge. You know, just kind of what went through your head as Coach Jones kind of had that conversation with you about it might be best to hang up the cleats and pick up the headset?
I mean, it was really tough. I went to get quite a few opinions from other doctors, and they all thought it was best for me to give it up because I had so many concussions in such a shorter period of time. They were really concerned about my brain, and at that time, concussions was getting really, a lot of attention. And so they thought it would be best for me to give it up. I had already started coaching my mom's AAU basketball team. It was something that I did every summer. While I was working out, I would go help her. So when June came to me and asked, would you like to start coaching, or have you ever thought about it? I was like, yeah, I've already thought about it. I'm doing it in another capacity. And he said, I thought you was a good player. I think you'd be a really good coach. And that's pretty much how it went. Tough, very dark times, but, football always find a way to, take care of me, at least.
So you went through a challenge like that and that adversity, and now you've got young men coming to play for you who probably haven't had that retirement conversation yet, but they've been through transfers, they've been through injuries, they've been through all these things, and now they're here in the professional ranks. What advice do you have for your players as they work through these challenges?
Yeah, everybody's path is different. I didn't want my career to end like it did. I thought that I had a really good chance of playing pro ball. Leagues like this is very important to give guys more opportunities, more chances to play, put film out. But everybody, again, path is different, but I would just say continue to strive and do the best you can. Oftentimes your body will tell you when it's over, or you just cap out. And so, give it the best you have, put the best quality film you can together, and go from there.
What advice would you have for a player making the transition from playing to coaching and making that move?
Oh, that's a great question. The biggest advice I would give them is you go from one point being a guy that everybody is praising to the lowest man on the totem pole. And so that's a very hard thing to kind of manage. But if you're a hard worker and you really, really love the game, like grinding it out, like being in the film room, love the X's and O's parts of the game, I would say definitely take a shot, but just know you get treated a little differently at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
So you've obviously worked for some great head coaches. June Jones, just what's it like being able to work with someone of June Jones's caliber and learn from him?
June, very easy to work for. I appreciated how he treated us all like, man, he did as players as well, but it's all about getting your job done. He's one of the most meticulous offensive guys I ever been around, really challenging me from a secondary perspective to make sure that we up to par, understanding how to, drop in pass coverage or how to bring pressure in certain type of pressure packages. But very meticulous man, very hard worker, very smart. I mean, some people would call him offensive genius, and so I appreciate everything he's done for me. And even more coaches I work with, Ted Cottrell, me just getting to know Ernest, I can tell right off the bat that he's a very, very smart offensive guy. And Sean Kugler, who's currently the offensive line coach for the Arizona Cardinals, very meticulous. All those guys got something in common. They work very hard. They like things a specific way. Very detailed coaches, and that's what I try to do as well.
So you mentioned Coach Wilson's meticulousness, how he's a great offensive mind. What's it like to work, balance out such a great offensive mind? He's going to have the offense, you're going to have the defense. How do you guys work together to present a balanced team?
Well, at the end of the day, good on good always helps everybody get better. I think he has already challenged me, not just myself, the entire staff, at being the best that we can be, letting us know that this is serious. And at the end of the day, it's all about making each other better. And that's why good on good is what's best. And he's just been really good at challenging us as a staff, as an entire staff.
Make sure to get down on the Wins Bet 50 Win $200 promotion, where a $50 bet qualifies you for up to $200 in free bets. Bet $500 on sports or casino before July 31st, 2022. Get entered to win the ultimate fantasy football draft experience at Encore Beach Club, including a 2-night stay at Wynn Resorts for you and your entire league. Multiple entries allowed. There's so much to choose from, and all you have to do is download the WynnBet app or visit wynnbet.com to get started. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at wynnbet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. SGPN's also offering a free home run derby contest exclusively on the SGPN app. Be sure to go download the free app and enter today. Winner gets a $200 gift certificate to the SGPN store. Now on to Sleeper. Sleeper is the fastest growing fantasy platform today with millions of players. You probably already have a fantasy league on there. I use it for all of mine. It's a game-changing product unlike anything else in the industry, and now you can make money on Sleeper too by playing their new over-under game. It's super simple. First, in any sport, choose 2 or more players that you like and pick the over-under. For example, the number of points in basketball or hits in baseball. Then choose the amount of money you want to enter into the contest. If you pick correctly, you can win anywhere from 2 to over 20 times your money you put in. The main reason I'm excited about Over Under on Sleeper is that it's the only app where I can join my buddies' contests and play together. It's got a built-in group chat where I can see and copy my friends' picks with the tap of a button. It's insanely fun to ride it out together. Stop what you're doing and download Sleeper to play their new Over Under game. Have fun with your friends and make some money. So, you're taking a chance, you've had some steady jobs in colleges but you're taking a chance now in a developmental league. Why'd you take this chance to invest in yourself? Why do you believe in this league? Well,
I love the game of football, but the development part is great for the players. It's great for me. It's an opportunity to be in a high-level role, being a defensive coordinator. I had opportunities to go be at a few smaller schools at more of a position coach role. I really wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to kind of piggyback off of the spring league and continue to do the defensive coordinator deal. And I really enjoy pro football. It's a lot of pros to pro football over the college game right now. Not saying I don't like college, because college is great, but being able to deal with men, they pass the point where they're worried about their parents. They're more into the actual business, showing up to work, and I really appreciate the level of mind that they have towards the game too. They challenge me. They ask very, very good questions because they've been around a lot of football, and so that's what I really like about the program.
What's a defining characteristic of a Derrius Bell defense?
I would say physical and discipline. I don't know if you just wanted one answer, but physicality of the game is big to me, and then being disciplined. I think if we're physical and we impose our will on offenses, I think that's a major way to get ahead in the game. And then being disciplined, not giving up anything cheap, making them earn anything they do get. And those are 2 that I would say. I think if we handle the physical part of the game and being disciplined, I think we'll do pretty well.
Now you talk about that physicality, and I know talking to some of your players, in particular Michael Badejo, Michael just seems like he's ready for that mindset to attack and just get after things. How are you going to help make sure your team is focused and disciplined? What are the things you can do as a coach to ensure that they're physical and disciplined?
Well, first and foremost, it starts with me. It starts with how I open up the meeting, setting the tone and letting them know what's going to be acceptable and then what's not going to be acceptable. At the end of the day, if you're not in your right gap, if you're not doing the right technique, what your coach has been telling you to do, you won't be in the game or you won't be on the team. And that's another great part about being in pro ball. You can make transactions daily. And so from a physical standpoint, praises will be had to guys who playing physical, doing things the right way. And then at the end of the day, discipline will be praised as well.
Awesome. So you're going to be part of the team that brings professional football to Arkansas. What's it feel like to be a trailblazer bringing pro football to Little Rock?
Not just Little Rock, the league itself. It feels good to be a trailblazer in it. And then I know Arkansas is a great city. I haven't been there personally, but I see how they follow the Razorbacks. And we hoping that they can get on board with Major League Football, follow us. We put a good quality product out there. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting the people. I'm looking forward to being in the city. I really can't wait, and we got a few more weeks, and I'm sure it'll be great.
Is there anything you want to say to the people of Arkansas and Little Rock about what the Attack are going to bring to the table?
Well, we hope to bring some exciting football to them, and some from a defensive standpoint, physical football, and a winning football program. Something that they can get on board with, and really represent the city well.
And make sure to check out our new Discord server, the perfect place to interact and sweat bets with the entire SGPN crew. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/discord. Did you have coffee this morning? Where'd you get it from? The grocery store? Out of a can? Some big bucks chain that's impersonal and doesn't care about your tastes? Well, you need to stop that, and you need to get Trade Coffee. Trade Coffee connects customers to the freshest and best tasting coffee they've ever made at home by partnering with the country's best craft roasters. These independent businesses from big cities and small towns care about you and your impact as a customer. It's an expertly tasted coffee that the trade team has worked to test thousands of coffee to keep 450 different kinds live and ready to ship every day. There's no one perfect coffee, but there is a perfect coffee for you, and Trade's human-powered algorithm will find it. Trade will send you freshly roasted beans from 60 of the country's best craft roasters, small businesses, and you can support them. Your friends may call you a snob, but you just know what coffee tastes like and when it's really perfect. Right now, Trade is offering new subscribers a total of $30 off your first order plus free shipping when you go to drinktrade.com/SGP. That's more than 40 cups of coffee for free. Get started by taking their quiz at drinktrade.com/SGP and let Trade find you a coffee you'll love. That's drinktrade.com/SGP for $30 off. Did you know that browsing online using incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? That's right, without added security, you might as well give away all your private data to hackers, advertisers, your ISP, and other prying eyes. That's why I use IPVanish VPN to make it easy to stay truly private and secure on the internet. IPVanish helps you safely browse the internet by encrypting 100% of your data. This means that your private details, password, communications, browsing history, and more will be completely shielded from falling into the wrong hands. Even your physical location will be hidden. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. It's that simple. You can use IPVanish on unlimited devices without sacrificing on speed. Your computers, tablets, phones, even devices like your Fire Stick when you're streaming media. Whether I'm at home or in public, I don't go online anymore without using IPVanish. IPVanish is offering an incredible 70% off their yearly plan for our listeners with a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's just like getting 9 months for free. IPVanish is super easy to use. All you have to do is tap one button and you're instantly protected. You won't even know it's on. Stop sharing with the world everything you stream, everything you search for, and everything you buy. Take back your privacy today with the brand rated 4.6 out of 5 on Trustpilot. So go to ipvanish.com/SGP and use promotional code SGP and claim your 70% savings. That's ipvanish.com/SGP. Now, I don't think fans were allowed in the stands during the spring league. Mm-hmm. You're going to be a professional coach. Mm-hmm. Is your family going to try to make the trip to see you as a pro coach on the sidelines?
Yeah, most definitely. They made every trip I've been on. They've been to every place I've been to. I was born in a very sports-oriented family. I'm looking forward to it. They're looking forward to it. I'm talking to them on a day-to-day, and not only am I representing Major League Football, the Arkansas Attack, Little Rock, Arkansas, but also my family as well. So most definitely, I can't wait till they get there.
How's it going to feel to have your family see you as a professional coach on the sidelines, as a leader of men?
I mean, it feels good. You know, I know that they're proud. I mean, I'm going to continue to try to make them be proud. You know, at the end of the day, this is something that I've been doing for quite some time now. And so I'm looking forward to it, and I know they're proud. And yeah.
Why is a league like this so important?
The opportunity to get guys more jobs at the end of the day. You know, guys like me who trying to work their way up the ladder, not just myself. Some of the players who have really high aspirations. 2020 put a lot of people on the back burner. This is great opportunities for those guys. At the end of the day, even everybody here, is jobs for everybody. You know, and whether that be coaches, players, support staff. That's the most important thing to me. It's a major opportunity to continue to grow.
So this is a developmental opportunity. So obviously you want to keep rising through the ranks, get that next pro level job, maybe eventually be a head coach. Mm-hmm. What would you say to your future employers, the NFL and CFL owners, the general managers? What would you tell them about Derrius Bell?
Oh, well, just a hard-working guy. I've been coaching for now 11 years. I've been good everywhere I've been. I'm really a humble guy, so I try not to brag too much about a lot of things. I really like for the film to take care of all of that. But at the end of the day, a guy that loves the game of football, loves the coach, loves the camaraderie of building a team. Definitely one like this where we actually put it all together from scratch with nothing. Just love the game, and the game has treated me very well, and I appreciate it. And yeah.
So we talked a little about Michael Badejho and your physical discipline defense. Are there any players that you're excited to see on the field finally and just watch what they can do?
I don't want to single anybody out.
Oh, but you got some. Come, it's gonna be okay. You can tell us a few, Coach.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Shahan Williams. He went to Notre Dame College. He set records at Notre Dame College. I think he had over 20 sacks in 1 year and well over 20 and a half tackles for loss. Defensive tackle, I think he's a guy that's COVID kind of got in his way. Mm-hmm. I think he has a lot of ability, to say the least, and looking forward to seeing him and everybody else as well.
But it's okay to be excited about a few of them a little more. I mean, you're trying to get guys to the next level. What's one thing, you talked about the physicality, you talked about the discipline. Is there anything else that you want to instill in the players and teach them the little trick to help them get to that next level?
Well, really just helping them in their overall game. I think a lot of these guys, and just becoming a pro more than anything. Some of these guys probably had a pro opportunity and probably failed, but didn't show up to meeting on time, or just wasn't disciplined as an overall person. Me and Coach Wilson, we've talked about, growing these guys, not just from a football standpoint, but also their overall life, whether that is helping them with their finances or their spiritual life, or, just really growing up and becoming a man. Some of these guys are already talented enough to play at higher levels than this, whether that be CFL, XFL, NFL, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, are they carrying themselves the right way? Are they doing things the right way as a man? And so we'll try to help them in that aspect as well.
Awesome. So you're going to be going against some great offensive talent, offensive coaches. What's it going to be like to be engaged in that chess match with an offensive mind like Terry Shea that first week? Have you started thinking about that at all?
Oh, most definitely. We already started watching film. It's so funny you asked that question. We already started watching film, breaking down the film on Coach Shea. Very good coach. I've coached against Coach Shea in the past in the spring league, so we got a history. He's 1-0 against me, so I'm looking to even that up. But at the end of the day, I'm very excited to be in this league with a lot of very well-known coaches, a lot of very experienced coaches, guys who've been coaching well into the 30 plus years. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah.
So, Coach, anything else you want the folks out there, fans, to know about you, about the attack, about your defense, or just about the league in general?
Well, just come out and support the league. Again, this is a great opportunity for all these guys that have invested their time in building the league. It's a great opportunity for the players. It's an opportunity for everybody to showcase their skill set and just be supportive, and that's what I would say.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thank you very much. You and the Attack open up the season August 9th in Virginia Beach. Best of luck to y'all.
Make sure we tuned in and watching, and thank you.
All right. Awesome.
Nova Production.